after then, you are free to ask questions to the FCT chairman and our coordinator, and as the case may be. But before then, you have to introduce yourself.
POMAG considers it pertinent to address you today, being the 14th day of March 2023. Since after the highly questionable February 25th presidential and National Assembly elections, we commend all obedience across the country and in diaspora for their commitment to the cause of betting a new Nigeria, which they demonstrated at the polls on February 25th, 2023. Nigerians exercise their right, their desire, and their freedom to determine their destiny, but their hard-fought efforts was hijacked by Professor Mahmoud Yakubu-led INEC through a questionable process, and the outcome highly disputable. Considering the outright gross disregard for constitutional provisions regarding the conduct of elections and electoral guidelines established by the same Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. But in the face of this barefaced electoral robbery, we urge all obedience to remain calm, peaceful, and law-abiding as our principals, His Excellency Peter Obi and Dati Ahmed, have approached the court to reclaim their stolen mandate, freely given to them by Nigerians on the 25th of February, 2023. POMAG wishes to state that the outcome of the February 25th presidential election is disputable, given INEC's disregard for constitutional provisions and its own guidelines with respect to the conduct of the election, transmission, and announcement of results. But it is an affront and insult to the intelligence and sensibility of the Nigerian masses. It is taking impunity to an unimaginable level. We also make bold to say that what INEC and APC did by that singular act is tantamount to a coup against the Nigerian people. POMAG wishes to express confidence in the judiciary to dispense justice credibly and speedily without being influenced by politics, ethnic or religious considerations, and to act in the interest of justice to prevent a chaotic situation that may result from this unprecedented injustice, which is clearly an attempt by the Islamic jihadists to impose the unacceptable and obnoxious Muslim leadership, which was roundly rejected by majority of Nigerians at 25th of February 2023 polls. But we dare to insist that it can never stand. We believe that if the judiciary can stand with Nigerian masses on this, it will go a long way to erase the low perception of the Nigerian judiciary as represented by the Supreme Court by the majority of Nigerians who have totally lost confidence in the judiciary to act sincerely and justly. We also call for the immediate resignation and prosecution of the chairman of INEC and all those involved in the criminal conduct of the 2023 presidential elections. We declare that the chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, lacks credibility to conduct any further elections, having colluded with the ruling party, the All Progressive Congress, APC, to subvert the will of Nigerians, judging by the condemnations that trailed the said election by the international community, which includes but not limited to the world-renowned Chatham House, U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria, EU observers, and a retinue of global media outlets. Despite all these anomalies, we are still calling on all obedience across the country to go out en masse and vote for candidates of the Labour Party in the governorship and state houses for assembly elections in Plateau, Lagos, Abia, Anambra, Kaduna, Rivers, and every state where elections will be held this coming Saturday, except in cases where there is an alliance with other political parties, in which case. Okay. POMAG remains committed to working cooperatively with other well-meaning groups to rescue our dear country from bad and conscienceless individuals masquerading as leaders who have left us extremely poor, sick, hopeless, highly terrorized, traumatized, and polarized along ethnic and religious lines. But we in POMAG and other well-meaning Nigerians will never give up until we take back our country. Finally, we want to assure the suffering masses of this country that a new Nigeria is possible under Obidati, now more than ever before, and it is now or never. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless our principals, His Excellency Peter Obi and Dr. Dati Baba Ahmed. God bless the Labour Party, and God bless all of you.
My name is Comrade Peter Chukwuemeka, State Chairman, Labour Party, FCT. To your question. We can never get tired to entrench a new Nigeria. Actually, we know that the electoral process is faulty. On 25th February, when aggregation went on and the Beavers captured this result to upload to Beavers, they gave a flimsy excuse, no network. And we thought that it was in 1 or 2 polling units. We didn't know it was all over Nigeria, which means there was a calculated attempt by the electoral umpire to rig this election. But that notwithstanding, the facts are there. We had the hard copies of the results collected from the polling units, which actually showed that our flag bearer, His Excellency Peter Obi, won this election overwhelmingly and convincingly. And that is why, if we watch today, Nigeria is very silent after announcing a whole presidential election. That must be showing you something. That the obedient children, all the Nigerians are not happy. All the papa, mama, and pikin in Nigeria are not happy. Because this is what we call rape of democracy. The vote of the people have submerged. And Nigerians are praying that INEC, in their wisdom, the judiciary in their wisdom, and the presidency in their wisdom should come together and make sure that the man who won the election should be given the ticket. And hence it's done, you will see a new Nigeria. Every Nigerian will be celebrating. Every African country will be celebrating. The world will be celebrating. The world are watching. African leaders are watching. International communities are watching. And our leaders have, in their wisdom, asked the INEC to do the needful. They made a mistake at the beginning, but they can correct it at the end. And that is what we are praying for. And hence it is done. Nigeria, we have a new Nigeria. Thank you. a big party like Labour Party does not have any alliance with any political party.
Yes, sir.
And the states have not been communicated. There are some places we will vote and will not vote. Go out on Saturday, vote LP from top to the bottom.
Yes, sir.
We have already started because in FCT we did not have governorship and state assembly election. And we have moved our forces to the neighboring states to make sure we have an added force
Yes, sir.
to campaign for our candidates to win the upcoming election. And when we went to the field, the reports we are getting were that people still want to die obedient. People still want to vote obedient from the top to the bottom. And they told us that they can never get tired of voting obedient until a new Nigeria is enshrined.
Yes.
So go outside today, in every state of the federation, everywhere you find yourself, everywhere you have your voting rights, vote LP from top to the bottom.
We are going by some of the news that is flying around, but he knows better. So no instruction yet from the national about any alliance with any party or group. So please, that is what you will take out from here and nothing else. Please. Thank you. God bless you.
February elections. Like the chairman of the party rightly, painted the event of 25th. The outcome is so unfortunate, and it is evident in the eyes of and faces of every Nigerian. When you write exams, you pass with flying colors. Whether you like it or not, whether you have money or not, you throw parties, you celebrate. But for many who are adults, even children in this country, we tell you that this is the first time that after a presidential election, we are told, because I don't still believe it, we are told that one man has been declared victor over this exercise. But Nigerians have not celebrated. It tells you that really there's more to that. And by the special grace of God, I want to assure Nigerians that the law